Hey, how's it going? It's the Sweat Equity Podcast. This is your co-host, Eric Redinger, with an apology for the audio you're about to hear. If you listen to the show, you know I fucking hate the Mevo camera because it never works properly. And for some reason, the Mevo recorded all the audio coming off of our iPad that we use to direct the Mevo around, and it sounds shitty. And I tried to fix it in Adobe Audition, and turns out it's kind of hard to learn how to do these professional level software applications overnight. Okay, I tried. It's like that Neil Brennan joke where he says that if a man goes to buy a woman a gift, it's only good if he has to suffer a little bit. You can't just go online and buy it. You have to suffer. So I did the suffering, so I should get the credit. So again, I apologize for the quality, but you know what? Just deal with it. I'm sorry. Check us out on sweatequitypod.com and all the social media thingies. Hope you enjoy it, even though it's a little rough.
Oh, LeBron style.
Now we begin.
Ooh, you kind of have a LeBron ballet move.
Yes.
Your hands
and the hairline.
Your hands open up.
I do use a lot of baby powder.
A baby powder when you come out of the shower and stuff? Do you just come out like LeBron?
Yeah. My wife's really sick of it.
Just coming out of the shower going, hotty toddy.
How dare you use it against me?
God almighty, I slipped that one in. Like Cosby, yeah.
Yeah.
Slipped it right in your drink. You didn't even know it was coming.
Well, I trusted you like they trusted Cosby.
Man, I'm still surprised I never heard a bad Cosby joke about slipping it into the pudding.
Yeah. Well, we just heard a bad Cosby joke.
Yeah, but I mean,
slipping it in the pudding.
No, I'm referencing that I feel like some hack out there, instead of saying I slipped it in her drink, I slipped it in her pudding.
Jello pudding.
Right. Like some terrible.
Yeah.
It'll come back around. It'll have that. You tell this bad joke so long, it'll come back around and be funny.
It'll be ironically funny.
Yeah.
People love that.
People love that, especially in stand-up.
Yeah. This is going to be funny in 10 years. You're going to think back to
let me repeat this joke 40 times.
Oh, yeah. That too.
The Family Guy style. I personally like that on Family Guy. In person, I can't do it.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Let's give a little shout out for FreshBooks. A little accounting action. So fresh. Go to gofreshbooks.com/sweat. You get the hookup. Holler if you hear me, because you're a fan of this show.
Holler.
You're probably listening on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play now.
I know. I got the email as well.
I forgot to put us on there, and now we're on there. If we're not on something you like as an app listening thing, let me know. I thought our hosting site, I know iTunes is like 60 or 80%, I can't remember, of podcast listeners. Mm-hmm. It's something crazy.
Yeah.
But
so easy.
But on Android, it's not native to the phone, so we gotta. Yeah. That's why we had to Google Play it.
Yeah. How are they doing? I mean, Laughable, I guess, on an Android would work.
Shout out to Laughable. We're a big fan of them. You can tag either of us on Laughable. We don't guest on a lot of shows, but we should probably start doing that to get this show out there.
Yeah, probably.
There's a booking agent out there that does it for podcasts. Just holler if you hear me there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're open to it. We just don't want to do the booking part. How bad is coordinating? I just realized I got to get my Calendly up.
Fucking app names.
I didn't name them, man.
I know, but the Lee's on the end is just do another one. App makers, do one more and see what happens.
Well, it's because you can get that domain that's .ly. That's like Libya, I think.
Yeah.
Our friend of the program, partial.ly.
Mm-hmm.
If you go there, I mean, he was the one who showed me that. There's a bunch of country codes. We did it for Tocobaga.
Mm-hmm.
I got the GA, as in Georgia, the country, not the state,
right?
The United States. I kind of like it. I always like that little, like, Oh, it's kind of cool.
It's fun. How does it work? Does it matter with the hosting and complications with that, or you just buy the domain and
You can't go through like GoDaddy or any of the big dogs that you buy a domain from. You have to go to like, it's something called Enum, I believe. And
Imam? You have to go to the
your mom.
Imam?
You have to go to your mom.
Oh, now we're talking about my mom.
And say, hey mom, can you go to Enum?
I meant like a Muslim Imam.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like a priest.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. I just showed my white privilege.
Yeah.
I just showed my
I choose not to learn those things.
my arrogance. Well, I know a lot of nerd stuff. Maybe I need to
be a religion nerd.
I used to be into that. Western, Eastern religions. I crushed it.
Yeah.
At my Catholic high school. I got A's in those classes. All I'm saying is, oh damn, I lost my train of
You're
thought.
talking about partially.
Oh, Calendly.
Calendly.
Some people use it. I had Accuity and I never set it up, and then I dropped it because Calendly is a lot easier for the user to like book a meeting time. So here, I'm going to throw out my idea. Super nerdy, super pragmatic. Stay with me if you're listening. Here's what I want to do. I'm trying to get a strict schedule. I'm trying to put all these pick your brain meetings that I used to entertain. You're going to start to get a lot more of those as you're doing more and more entrepreneurial endeavors. You'll get a lot more, and doing this podcast and doing stuff, the consulting firm, all those things. After a while, you're just going to get a lot of people. Hey, can I get your advice on this, this, and this?
Do not ask my advice. I will intentionally give you bad advice. So you tell your friends
to thwart them.
Yes.
Well, here's what I want to do. So I'll take any 15-minute call now. Like I'll do that, but I want to do it in the car. I'm going to do it. I have a
You want to be safe.
I have a strict. No, it's just efficient, right? I don't want to be when I'm here. This time in the office or in the studio, I got two hands to work, and no one can bother me if I don't want them to. And that's where I get the most work done. That's my best dollar per hour kind of thing. In the car, I'm just in the car anyway, usually listening to podcasts. So I might as well just take calls then. That's what I used to do. I used to roll calls while I'd be driving in all the other jobs I had.
Yeah, you got to work on the ear pod.
I got them fixed.
Okay.
I got them fixed. So these small things, I'm getting my life changed by all these small fixes.
Things are gonna get better.
I got our Nest camera fixed.
Oh shit! When did that happen?
Let's see. When did you do something in there?
Never. Nothing.
I got that fixed. I these little things that I keep putting on my plate and never getting to. I'm trying to go like spend fucking 5 minutes and just do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Calendly is the next thing. So I want to take all those 15-minute phone calls or an intro phone call. We get a lot of people that are interested in like, hey, I need online advertising or I need help with my business. But it's kind of so broad that we got to figure it out in that phone call. That's 15 minutes. And so that's what I usually do. And then we meet in person or via video call. And so if I can knock a lot of that out on time that's not really used anyway.
That's good.
I'm not doing super like thoughtful.
Where does Calendly come in?
So they can schedule, you can create the calendar that you can only send them to the 15-minute calls, right? For like a second meeting that are usually an hour where we're doing a proposal, those are usually an hour because we got to go over them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And stuff changes because they'll have ideas from the first meeting and the second meeting. So you can book it so that it syncs with your Google Calendar or Outlook. And then you can, what I really love is that like I sometimes will back-to-back meetings, and that's dumb. That's really dumb.
Yeah.
You got to pad them.
For sure.
So it has a setting where you can go, okay, no meetings can be back-to-back. What's the padding you want on that? Like 10 minutes at least?
And you're saying that the potential client can log on to your Calendly and then book.
What annoys the fuck out of me is going back and forth trying to figure out a time to talk. And it's like, here's a link, do it. And when I get it from other people, I'm like, oh, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you and I, we send Google Calendar invites back and forth just to record.
Yeah.
We have to.
Well, I live and die by my calendar. Like,
yeah.
I don't have a good memory, and I know that. And so I have to have everything gridded out almost.
Yeah, me too.
It's a lot better way to live, honestly, because I don't want, same with like little tasks. I try to not remember them almost on purpose because I don't want that to take any of my brain juice.
Delicious brain juice.
As you can tell by calling it brain juice, I don't have a lot left.
Yeah, you pulled an all-nighter, huh?
Pulled an all-nighter last night. I don't feel great today.
You don't look great either.
I don't.
I don't know. I'm looking at you on the Mevo.
I'm great. I had a client meeting at 8 a.m. and I'm behind in work. That work-life balance is part of the calendar stuff. I've been struggling with that, so I've been doing some little things like I'm going to be the flexible parent in the household. We got 2 little babies, and
I saw the yoga mat out.
So the daycare, they're just going to get sick. They get sick, and daycares, they kick them back home.
Yeah, well, right now is the time when they're fairly healthy, and then around the end of September, October.
No, not our
They're
kids.
sick right now.
Dude, I don't think we've had a 3 week block where one of them hasn't been sick.
Well,
So,
you're at least adapting. You seem to get used to the sickness. You're not sick.
right.
You're adapting to working and living.
If I work out and eat okay, like not even eat well, like just okay.
It's amazing what it does. Amazing.
I won't get sick at all. Like if I work out a 90 minutes a day throughout the day, doesn't have to be one big chunk. But if I do cardio and weights every day, not only will it help my mind and I'll be more productive, but it'll also I'll ward off all sickness.
Yeah, I need to find out scientifically what that is so I can explain it better.
What do you mean?
Just the mechanism. I mean, besides the serotonin and all the endorphins and stuff. I don't know.
How about this? I've been telling people, like, instead of this shit where, like, I used to go around and be like, you got protein after you work out, because you heard it from some dipshit that was probably jacked from genetics.
Yes.
That told you.
Steroids.
Or steroids, it took Winstrol and, like, was all cut up, and you're like, oh, shit, okay.
The carbs with the protein.
Carbs before a big game.
Yeah.
And we eat spaghetti before we play 3 hours of football.
I know.
It's so crazy.
I know. Pizzas.
No wonder we felt like crap right before the game.
They still kicked our ass.
We'd take a nap actually before the games. That's actually the best thing.
Yeah.
But I think you have to treat yourself. This is my new theory. You got to treat yourself as a science experiment.
I already do.
Well, all right. So you got genetics. That plays such a huge role that it's so hard to compare across people giving advice. Like we know generally, like sugar is really bad.
Yes.
But after that, it's kind of like you could be a person that could eat pasta and be fine. There are people like that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like the keto diet that my wife and I do. It's not. I tell.
Hero.
Yeah. Well, people always like, oh, I'm on keto to lose weight. And it's like, well, being in ketosis, you're burning fat, but it's not. I don't think of it as a way that directly helps you lose weight, because for me, it's more of an appetite control thing where you're not having ups and downs in your blood sugar, and being able to fast throughout the day where I'm not eating till 5 or 6 o'clock. That's what helps keep the weight down. It's not necessarily. It could. I mean, it's definitely part of it. The no sugar, no carbs stuff, but. I try and make that clear when people are talking about doing the keto thing to lose weight. It's like, all right, well, you gotta also exercise and all that stuff. It's not, because you can eat 3,000 calories worth of fat and not lose weight.
Well, fat, we're finding out isn't what gets you fat, really.
Right.
And
they should almost rename what it's called on the label, the nutrition facts.
The nutrition, they should fucking do. We should have an apology for the fucking food pyramid.
Yes.
Fuck that food pyramid. It's so stupid.
Yes.
God, I look at that thing now. Every time I see it, like on anything, I look at the cereal boxes my kids have, and I just want to throw the box out the window and just like, this is shit. This is all garbage.
There's just so many people who.
And then I have to eat it because they don't eat it, so I have to eat it.
Well, I mean, it was just like years and years of people telling you don't eat fat. It's like people older than us, they're not going back. They're like, okay, yeah, you and your little fad, we'll see how that goes.
I didn't know skim milk has sugar to replace the fat.
Well, I mean, all milk has lactose.
But I mean, like
But they add sugar?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
At any rate,
It's
I've
worse
been
for
drinking
you.
full milk, and I shouldn't even be drinking milk. Like,
Well, that's the thing about it. It's like all the food tastes way better when you put a bunch of grease in, like, and it's good for you.
and you're not as hungry over time.
Right. It fills you up.
Because people think they're going to eat the same amount in this new kind of way, more carnivore-ish diet. I want to try the all meat thing for like a week and see how that goes.
I don't know.
I think
I still have hemorrhoid flashbacks. All meat, dude. I guess I'm roughage.
I think yeah, but I run hot. Like, I think that has something to do with my bowels too.
Unless you got, like a little shredder installed on your butthole,
I'm
you're still gonna have a problem.
No, I run it like a small fever at all times. So I have the temperature of like a fat guy, like an obese guy.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of the same.
Yeah, high metabolism, good genetics in that regard. But like, my thing is, I think if you burn enough, whatever, if you're active enough,
For sure.
you won't have these hard poops that you're sitting on.
Maybe. I don't know. There's still waste coming out of what you're eating. You try it and tell me. Maybe we'll get that first hemorrhoid for you.
I don't want to get it.
You should.
I don't
have to.
I know. I'm more scared of a kidney stone than anything else.
Yeah, that too.
They go up your pee hole and
they pulverize it with an ultrasonic laser beam.
I worked with. We'll get to something useful here in a second, but no, I like hanging. But I worked down in Miami one summer for a couple weeks with our mutual buddy Kyle, and shout out if he's listening, because he's probably listening to hate on me. He'll probably send me something like fucking dick, like just one of those, and you're like,
something better than that, please, Kyle.
Depends how high. He's over in Colorado or New Mexico now. But anyway, yeah, he's upgraded or downgraded, whichever way. But him and I went on like a little summer job to install turf, like field turf, like fake artificial turf.
Right.
And we did it with these guys from Kentucky. It was two twins, Teddy and Freddie. And
Was it really?
I swear to God. And they would call each other
Kentucky names.
They call each other ugly, which is really funny. They're like one of those like whip around, like super high energy, like Southern guys, but they're kind of like
always got
fat.
the zingers.
Yeah, like always talking shit. You know that Southern guy, like.
There's a delicate line that can be danced there.
Yeah, but they're fun. They're funny
shit.
banter. Like, it was like hilarious to listen to them. And one guy was like, "Yeah, man, I've had like 12 kidney stones. It scared the shit out of me forever."
Jeez,
12, no lie, because he would drink Mountain Dew, 1 gallon of Mountain Dew every day, out in the sun,
oh
no water.
God, dude, yeah.
And that scared my dick. My dick went in my body and came out my butthole in like a little tail.
That's.
You ever seen Mr. Bill? Kind of looked like his face, where my wiener went
Before
backwards.
or after they smash him.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. But it's the thing of like, man, that shit sticks in my head, sticks in my crawl, as the Southerners say.
Yeah, that's one that I'm hoping to avoid. See, I'm drinking water right now. That's
So
all you got to do. Just drink water.
So I'm going, but you don't have to do 8 fucking glasses a day. That's bullshit too.
I don't know, what is that, 64 ounces?
Yeah, but that's total horseshit as well. Adam knows Adam ruins everything. Debunk that. That's a great show because
less. You can drink less.
that was made up by like marketing or something like that. Like you just marketing, like Diamond K Jewelers is like the best marketing thing ever because they made up the engagement ring.
Right.
That it's kind of like that. I think.
Okay.
It's rinse and repeat, right? How do I get someone to use the product more so that they use it twice as fast?
Yeah.
That's all rinse and repeat is.
Maybe just dump it all out on the floor.
My professor called it network externality. That like blew my mind in college. I was like, oh yeah, you don't have to fucking rinse and repeat. That's stupid.
Yeah. I never rinsed and repeated.
19, I'm like, what? Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Like, felt like such a dummy. But it makes sense. Like, how do you get someone to use your product or service more and more, even though they don't need to?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you can do that with branding and marketing.
That's like everything's a subscription now. Software.
Dude.
You can't just buy software anymore.
So.
You're married to the software.
I've got another site. If you guys are like I am, and I believe Eric's not as bad as I am, but when you do this kind of firm agency model, you kind of have to hack your way through a lot of like automation. So that's why I'm obsessed with like trying to get these apps to all talk to each other and automate on a high-end level that a lot of agencies don't do when they have like 50 people. There's a site.
Why would they need to? Let the 50 people do all the work.
Because those 50 people can do other things. They can make. So it's like
Make more widgets.
why wouldn't you automate? That say you're like business development and something can be automated to. You have to go through and find emails of people you're trying to contact. But if you use Hunter email, it'll hunt down any email. You put a domain in, and it'll list out all the emails for that domain you can find online.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. So I put in like Squarespace just to see if I could get a hold of like the PR team or like affiliate team, so I could get a hold of someone.
And you're creeping on the gimlet.
So it's like a B2B find any email kind of service by domain.
That's weird.
It doesn't give you everything, but it's pretty good.
Wow.
So the other side I was telling you about was I want to tell you about was Siftery. I think it's called Siftery. Basically, I'll pull it up. It's in my email, so you can hear me. Tap.
Sifty. Please be Sifty, not Siftly.
Well, I was going to tell you about the time tracking app I use now. That's AI.
Timely.
Is
it really?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Why are you so mad?
Because be more creative. People are such copiers.
It's hard to be original.
They're gonna put this
in a world full of
Libyan
copycats. It's hard to be
internet
original.
company through the roof.
So Siftery track. So
What?
So the way they got me in.
Spell Siftery.
Siftery. Maybe I don't say it correctly.
Siftery.
Yeah. I had one of those things with a client this morning that was like, you know, when you've been working on something, but you haven't heard it said out loud.
Yeah.
It's like inside baseball it was like some kind of legal term that I'd never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
That's like super specific sector that I don't know about, and it was like an acronym, and I was like, yeah, it's called or like URSA or something like that. He's like, you mean URSA? And like looked at me like a fucking idiot. I was like, fuck.
I was just saying, if you knew how to say it good.
I was like, I hadn't, but then I tried to backpedal and it sounded even dumber. I was like, I hadn't heard it said out loud before.
I put it in dictionary.com and that's how they said it.
So this Siftery track, right? So they got me in on a different product where you can put an app versus an app, and it'll run a comparison chart.
To the death.
So I put like WordPress versus Weebly, and they both suck. But they were like, it would show like this one has more users, this one has. It would show you like a whole data pileup of the versus thing. It's really cool.
Okay.
It's a SaaS kind of report kind of thing where it's like one of those interactive charts.
Any app, it'll do it.
All the bigger ones, you know, the ones that have a good amount of users, I'd say. More of the web app kind of stuff, businessy apps.
I gotcha.
I would say
the things you need it for.
Yeah, the things we're looking at all the time that we try to tell people about on this show. Like this track thing though is cool because it took my QuickBooks, connected you into that, integrated you into that, and it found all the subscriptions you do.
Okay.
And it's like, because Trim.co tried to do this and it didn't work really.
Mm-hmm.
Trim.co was the thing with like, hey, we'll look at your bills and we'll negotiate the bill for you.
Right.
But every time I tried to do it, there was always some hitch that I couldn't.
Yeah.
Some people. This one's like, hey, you're spending all this money on subscriptions. Where like, if you did, and it would give you that cost benefit of doing an annual. Because I was like, maybe I should take like a small loan to pay annual for all the apps we use, like 40 of them, and then that even with the interest on that loan, we still might come out better.
Oh yeah. Than
paying month to month on a lot of those.
No, that's cool. I'm gonna use that.
And so it shows you like, hey, you could be saving money using this. Maybe you want to try this alternative. It was really interesting. So I haven't done a deep dive yet, but that to me, it's going to get more and more like this subscription-based stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that may be worth the price of doing anything.
It's just weird, man. Like,
What time are we at? Are we at 30?
23.
Oh, we're at 23.
Yeah. The I've been using the CoSchedule app for social media stuff, and it's like nothing does everything you want it to do. Nothing does.
Yeah, this one we've been having trouble with.
What's that? The CoSchedule?
Well, trying to find a social media manager and publisher that does. What's your criteria? What are you looking for?
Well, I would like to have a calendar that shows my social media pushes and then my stuff, what I got to do. And it'll import your Google Calendar into CoSchedule.
So like a marketing calendar?
Right. But it doesn't update it properly. CoSchedule lets you plan tasks, assign things to people or whatever. But it doesn't have.
You don't need that.
Well, I know, but it doesn't have a repeat of anything.
Reoccurring.
Right.
Like
it doesn't have something where you can just say, okay, every Monday I want to clean up my emails and my desktop files.
Oh yeah.
Even if I put it in my Google Calendar, it won't it won't repeat it until the day before sort of thing. Just to plan out time. I don't know. Mine is this is like the third different one.
So we've done Hootsuite, we've done Buffer. They became too expensive. They did like what the airlines did. Was like, hey, Southwest is like, hey, what you charging over there, Delta? Okay, cool. There's only like 4 of us now, so
yeah,
we're just gonna be as expensive as y'all.
Yeah, they all have like a weird little thing. Like CoSchedule doesn't post to Instagram. Buffer will.
Which now you can have Buffer and Hootsuite will both do it. There's a bunch now that do schedule to Instagram, and if you ever had to manage any social media accounts, you okay? You got a virus?
How the hell? I'm just sitting here.
I saw it pop up, man. You gotta stop downloading porn. It streams now.
I know, but if it's on my computer, then I don't have to have an internet connection.
Yeah, there's that, but this is what you're gonna deal with. You're gonna deal with McAfee. Whatever. What's that guy's name? McAfee.
Yeah, the guy who poops through the
that Netflix documentary is awesome. Guy goes down to Belize and just tries to own shit and then poops on girls in the hammock. I guess when you've done everything as a billionaire, I guess that's where you go. I don't know.
Yeah.
Murder and pooping.
And you poop out.
But she was so when she's telling the story, she says, I didn't understand it at first. It was like, so he sits on a hole and I sit down underneath him.
Mr. McAfee, eagle number 2.
You're like, huh? Wait, did you like this? Like as a lady, did you like it? Oh, he gets off on this.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Somehow that's weirder, I think, than getting shot
on
and enjoying it.
Yeah, I think that's all they were doing, though. They didn't have to do anything else with them, and they were getting paid.
So,
the virus scam money.
Anyway, the way this is a helpful, useful way of looking at software when you have project management software is, I think, the hardest. At least for us, it was. But
still is.
We're on the right train now, officially. We're paying for it.
We should learn how to just make an app ourselves.
We're gonna get there.
All the stuff we need.
We're working on pricing calculator. I'll say it out there. So here's the deal. I always put, and this sounds very 5-year-old kind of here's how you need to go about making a strategy. This is like Sesame Street shit, but it works. It's a better way to do it, and no one wants to do it almost because your ego is like, I fucking know what I need. I put a needs column, I put a wants column.
Mm-hmm.
I put a do not want sometimes, depending on how girthy this project can get,
yes.
As far as how many things. So you're like, okay, needs a calendar, needs Instagram publishing, needs iPhone app.
Mm-hmm.
I want a desktop app, preferably.
Yeah.
Because they work a lot. They're more fluid. Sometimes you can work with them offline.
Right. Exactly.
What else? You want it needs to be it needs to have how many accounts you can put in there per whatever the dollar amount is.
Right.
Buffer gives you like, cool, you can do 10 accounts, meaning like Instagram's one account, LinkedIn's two, Pinterest is a third. And so if you have a lot of clients like we do, we should pass it off to the client as an expense. However, when you start having, like, we'd have 100 accounts going, right?
Right.
So what's going to be the best for that? And what's going to be the best add-on? It's usually tiered pricing. It'll be like, all right, you can do 10, or you can do 50, or you can do 100 accounts.
Yeah,
and you're like,
you can get
fuck,
the Microsoft package.
why can't we do this by the account? Yeah. So got to figure out that pricing, like what you're willing to pay for what kind of thing. What else did I want? Publishes to LinkedIn.
Yeah, I mean, it should have LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google Plus, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Google My Business is now really huge. Now you really have to pay attention to that.
I know. That's something I gotta do. Is they do posts? You post on Google My Business, and that helps.
I see they're making little updates as they go. This is going to replace what was a failure of Google Plus, and now it's this thing of like, you can see they at first they added a post just a regular post. Now you can post a photo with it.
Yeah.
Now you can post an offer. You can post
offers,
a product to tag. So why is that important? Because you can look at the insights, the really simple insights on your page. It'll show you how many people looked at it, searched, found you, called.
Yeah.
Like stumbled upon you.
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing.
Yeah, the call thing is cool. It's like if they tap it, they'll show you exactly. I get emails exactly how many people called directly from the ads.
And it's organic.
Right.
That's either the word of mouth, on the ground level you're doing usually, or that's just if you're consistent about, hey, make sure when you do your profile, I put out as many categories we can be in.
Yeah,
Advertising consultant, advertising agency, all the iterations.
Right.
Consulting firm, all that stuff, and that's helped a little bit. But I haven't figured out the cheat code for posting on that yet.
Yeah.
So what else? What else are you looking for? So maybe our listeners.
Yeah.
We've got a good amount of listeners. We don't have a lot of engagement with them. Why don't you hit us up, man?
Maybe we should be nicer.
Hey, please.
It's not working. Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to think. Being able, for me, that's the big stuff. Maybe something
Reports?
that has a category system to keep track of your various other apps that aren't, like we use the Drift app for embedded chat on a website. We use all kinds of stuff, Spy Food to check just something to kind of keep a track of all the things that you want to be checking and looking at.
How about
Bird Eye?
Integrates with Zapier and IFTTT. At least if you can get to those integrations, usually you're fine. Because you can usually figure out a recipe to get to whatever app you need.
Right.
And if you use Slack as your hub, we need to do a little bit better of.
There you go, chat app. Put that on.
A chat app?
Well, I mean, just the way Slack is able to go back and forth, have an ability to chat with people.
Oh, on comment?
Well, no, I'm saying a way to communicate internally on our pie in the sky app idea. You know what I'm saying? Put Slack in there too.
I'm
just
confused.
Communication, just something that.
This is an idea.
No, I'm saying we put that this app we want to make would have an efficient way to communicate.
Oh, this app exists. I bet we'll find it. I bet if we go on Product Hunt, go on TechCrunch or Crunchbase, alternative
Crunchly, don't forget Crunchly.
Crunch Bar, Nestle Crunch Bar. If you go to alternative2.com, that's a site of all alternatives to main software products. So and sometimes you reverse engineer it. If you go on Zapier or Slack, that's how I'll look at an app, because that's one of the criteria. So you reverse engineer.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because if I'm I need this to integrate with Slack, well, let's start there, because they have a whole directory of 200.
We're at 33, buddy.
All right. I feel good about that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff, everybody, right?
Pretty good.
I think
All right.
covered it.
Hit us up. Give us 5-star review on all the things we're listed on. If we're not listed on your favorite podcast app or channel or whatever it is, let us know.
Oh, I was going to say just don't bother because you're an idiot.
You
can't figure it out.
That's true.
It's so easy. SweatEquityPod.com.
We're going the dark web. We're on there too.
Yep.
Bye.